Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his first pass is incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Wilkins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Let's go. 280. 58 right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Play.
Tannehill on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
So a nice run right there, and worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence, but this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's a Titans touchdown. Lacy McMath with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Edwards-Helaire. They'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Tannehill throwing again. Funches has it complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Wilkins. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jordan Wilkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. On 2nd down, it's Wilkins, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Racey McMath with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. It took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Funchess. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for KC.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run with Wilkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Wilkins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Tannehill. Caught left side by Funchess. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's it?
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Bud Dupree was a first-round draft pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers and really blossoming his last few years there, teaming with T.J. Watt to create quite the duo. Dupree had 8 sacks in 2020 before hurting his knee in Week 12, 11.5 in 2019, and signed with Tennessee for 5 years and better than $82 million.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's Kelsey on the ground. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. first down. Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Mahomes firing complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now it's Mahomes again.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
That catch good for only a couple. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some, come out here, come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Who that? Who that? 41 Mike.
Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They run again with Wilkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, Wilkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wilkins, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second down, it's Wilkins, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Taking it about the 1.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Looking towards the sideline, finding Kelsey for the completion.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.